Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Christian Martinez, and this is going to be a video response to the Week 8 article from the Harvard Business Review for my Human Resource class with Dr. Podolowski. Basically, what we do week to week, and in terms of writing, I'm going to go ahead and dictate for you to speak. So let me get started by just a quick overall review of both authors for this article. You have Jean Maister, who's basically an expert in training my generation, millennials. She just wrote a book called 2020, How the Most Innovative Companies Attract and Retain the Future Workforce. And all they talk about is how my generation is different from previous generations and how we need to be managed in a different fashion than previous generations. She just won a top 20 award for being one of the most influential people in the training industry, and in my eyes it makes her very credited to write this article. Co-authoring this article, you also have Carrie Williard, who spent many years with Sun Microsystems developing programs on how to train young programmers, and later on moved into other things still related to training young people. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why both John and Carrie got together to write that book, The 2020 Workplace. So on to my response to this article. Basically, what did I learn about myself? I learned that it's true. So I was reading this article, every single thing that they mentioned about my generation is true. I enjoy my job very, very, very much. Not because of the money that I make, not because of the flexible hours that I get for work, although that is a very important part of it, but because I enjoy working. I like talking to people. I enjoy engaging with people and showing them this and helping somebody get into a brand new vehicle or a used vehicle, and the joy that I can bring to people when I do that. I like the sense of accomplishment that I get when somebody tells me, you know what, Christian, I wasn't here to buy today, but because you showed me and you did such a good job presenting this as an opportunity to me and making everything work within my family's budget, I did it. Thank you. That gives me a great sense of fulfillment. I like the fact that I can see longevity within my organization. I know that if I was stuck, because I've been there before, in a crappy 9-to-5 job where I'm not happy, I don't want to be there, I know I'm not going to be there 2-3 years from there, it just makes it horrible to go to work. When I go to work, I don't even feel like I go to work. I love my management team. I love the fact that I can go there and not work, basically. Let's see if that sounds. I know that if in a couple of years from today, I'm not going to be where I'm at. As long as I keep producing, and I've been slowly climbing up the ladder, and I know I can keep going up the ladder to eventually, hey, maybe I can be the GM of the store. This book, the article also talks about how my generation, for a lack of a better term, I don't want to use babysit, but we definitely enjoy and need somebody to show us the ropes just to make us feel more comfortable. And I agree. I know that when I started at my previous jobs, they had HR training this and HR training that, but it was very non-engaging, very bland, very vanilla, very cookie cutter. And when I started selling cars, I started getting mentored by my manager, Chris Ishmael. And he took me under his wing and showed me how to do this and showed me how to do that. Christian, if I'm going to say this to a customer, I want you to set them up with this. I want you to tell them that. And that really helps when somebody takes the time out of their day and really shows you how they want you to do things and how you should do things. Chris has been very, very successful within the industry, and he's passed on years of knowledge onto me. And the reason that I am as good as I am, and the reason that I can produce the way that I have been producing, is because he took me under his wing from day one and showed me everything that needed to be shown. Had I not had that type of mentoring, I don't think I would be where I am. I don't think I'd be performing the way that I am performing. And I agree with both Ms. Maister and Ms. Williard on the fact that millennials do enjoy the mentoring, and we do need it, and we do need long-term fulfillment. I know for a fact that I could be making quite a bit more, and if I wasn't enjoying my job, I wouldn't be there. I'd be waiting for the time where I can leave. Thank you.